People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
The conversation that I had was absolutely perfect. If it were me, I would recommend that they start an investigation into the Bidens.
Donald Trump has defeated Hillary
Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States.
I rise today, Mr. Speaker, to call for the impeachment of the President
I was going to fire Comey.
of the United States of America.
I said, you know, this Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story.
You're trying to make an investigation go away. Is firing an FBI director a good way to make that happen?
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm obviously hopelessly biased, given that I was the one fired.
This is the end of my presidency. And then he used the F word.
I'm effed.
The entire thing has been a witch hunt.
I did not consider Director Mueller to be on a witch hunt.
President Putin, he just said it's not Russia. I don't see any reason why it would be.
Nancy Pelosi, I extend to you this gavel.
We're gonna impeach the
Russia collusion.
These could be impeachable offenses, but I intend not. We're the fact.
Impeachment. 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 And
There was, in fact, no collusion.
Attorney General Barr is here. He's here. It's Attorney General Barr. He came.
I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation. I'm an extremely stable genius.
We'll go through these fairly quickly. I'll talk slowly. I'm said that I talk fast. The report states that your investigative team included 19 lawyers and approximately 40 FBI agents and analysts and accountants. Are those numbers accurate?
Could you repeat that, please? I'm not going to get into, I'm not going to answer that.
Pretty interesting day.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
An historic one, as a matter of fact.
Can't get into that. Can't get into that. I can't get into it. Can't get into that.
The special counsel's finding is clear. Case closed.
Did you ask the Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden?
No.
You did ask Ukraine to look into Joe Biden.
Of course I did.
We must move to impeach this president.
An official impeachment inquiry.
I welcome anyone on board.
The president's been very clear. The president does not want foreign governments to interfere in our elections.
We have information on your opponent. Oh, let me call the FBI. Give me a break.
He's been very strong about that.
This is something that is very solemn, that is something prayerful.
Welcome to Fantasy Island. 'Cause we're here.
I doubt anybody in this place comes to Congress to impeach the President of the United States.
We are ready to impeach them!
That if we don't impeach this president, he will get reelected.
I have an Article 2 where I have the right to do whatever I want as president.
No quid pro quo.
You just described as a quid pro quo.
We do that all the time with foreign policy. No quid pro quo whatsoever. And I have news for everybody. Get over it.
Hold on, we have Mark Meadows right here. Congressman Meadows, can we talk live? So he's walking by right now. Republicans are really struggling to defend the president. Okay, great.
Struggling on anything.
Okay, so Congressman.
The Republicans are not struggling on anything.
What I can tell you about the Trump policy toward the Ukraine, it was incoherent.
There is no linkage. There is no quid pro quo.
They seem to be incapable of forming a quid pro quo.
I'm gathered here with dozens of my congressional colleagues because if behind those doors they intend to overturn the results of an American presidential election, we want to know what's going on.
So what happened yesterday was a high school prank by a bunch of 50-year-old white men.
Is it okay for the president to pressure our government? Is it okay as we talk to our press secretary?
There you go.
Welcome to Impeach-a-Palooza 2019.
It's not as outlandish as it could be.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi is trying to impeach him.
It's not as outlandish as it could be. Yeah, I agree.
It must suck to be that dumb.
Speaker, Chairman, I have a
Gentleman's not recognized.
Chairman, I have a point of order.
Gentleman's not recognized.
I have a point of order, though.
Gentleman's not recognized.
Ready?
President Zelensky, quote, loves your ass, unquote.
You have the cameras rolling?
Do you recall saying that?
Yeah, it sounds like something I would say.
ask the Ukrainians to help them cheat an election.
I get it. You're mad.
I don't hate anybody.
Representative Collins, the reason I asked.
You don't hate anybody.
One of the biggest criticisms of the process has been the speed.
It's been going on for 22 months, okay?
The House Committee on the Judiciary is introducing 2 articles of impeachment.
This is
impeachment light.
Charging the President of the United States
more due process was afforded to those accused in the Salem witch trials
with committing high crimes and misdemeanors.
Think I'm afraid? I don't know.
You think I get afraid?
And he does this out of love.
We're more Alice in Wonderland than we are House of Representatives.
I solemnly and sadly
Oh, the chaos, oh, the sadness.
open the debate on the impeachment
Pontius Pilate afforded more rights to Jesus than the Democrats have afforded this president.
of the President of the United States.
They think Hillary Clinton should be the president, and they want to fix that.
I would remind the gentleman that if President Trump is impeached and removed, the new president will be Mike Pence, not Hillary Clinton.
You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it.
Article 1 is adopted. I would yield to our
It doesn't really feel like we're being impeached.
The President is impeached.